Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, it's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Maffa. Smashes ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Fair catch called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Sends it downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and and they missed a big chance on that one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Calls his own number. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a... They mark it at the 40.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Maffa. On the move at the 30. Afterburner's coming. He stopped just short of the goal setup. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That's
going to throw it over the top of the deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy.
He's going up top. Snatches it on the right. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You know, it's one thing when you got a quarterback scrambling around, running all over the place, outside the pocket left, outside the pocket right. That dude was in the pocket. You have to affect the quarterback. You have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, or it's going to be a long game.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position. Being an
just destroying his way through the field. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. The corners are walked up tight. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.